Angel here, babyearpiercing.com, DEH registered safe body art practitioner, OSHA general industry outreach provider, and blood-borne pathogens compliancy specialist. So today's subject is my baby's earring fell out. And I just get a little infuriated, offended when somebody says that their earring fell out. That kind of gets me where it sounds like my jewelry is failing. And the jewelry very seldomly will fail. And if it does fail, it most likely has been pre-damaged in some incident or case. Because if you listen, let's see if you can hear. Maybe you can hear that. The jewelry has a snap to it. So let's talk about a standard earring. So there's a notch inscribed on the back of the post. And if you listen, that is where the backing sits. The jewelry has length for the piercing to naturally swell. When it has room to naturally swell, seldom do you ever even notice swelling. It also has some flex, and this flex is for comfort. When you lay on the piercing, the jewelry will flex. Unlike body jewelry, it's very stiff and straight with the flat back. It offers no flex. Also, I select ear piercing jewelry for my small guests because if it gets hit, caught, or bumped, even scratched out, shirts on and off of the head, wide mesh woolly sweaters, or some loopy item like this, if it gets caught, it can disengage and diminish the chances greatly of the ear being torn or damaged. If this happens with body jewelry, the piercing is not going to disengage. And in fact, it can, even though the jewelry could be thicker, and usually is, yes, thicker, it may tear the hole slightly. Sometimes it can go back, sometimes not, depending on the weight of the jewelry. So that's why I prefer this type of jewelry, but let's get into this. So on the Aftercare sheet, we'll get into the section. If your earring gets pulled out, wash it and reinstall the jewelry yourself immediately or as soon as possible. Check for damages or missing pieces and replace as soon as possible. Replacement can be urgent, but is usually not considered an emergency. Schedule online for the next available appointment or send a text if the earring backing has been lost. If only you have lost the earring backing. Try to keep in the earring, actually. Extra earring backings are available through the mail order or online jewelry store studio at babyearpiercing.com and are usually available on site and during off hours. Text for details anytime. Also, many piercings that are pulled out and they had difficulty trying to put them in, the person gave up on it. Often those piercings are still open, and we will get into that in another conversation. So be sure to like and subscribe and stay updated for that segment coming along at you. Okay there, Angel, babyearpiercing.com. I hope you find this information helpful. So basically, just updating. If your jewelry gets pulled out, find it, wash the piece, wash your hands, and put it right back in. If you can't do it, then let your piercer know.